everybody. Hope you're having a great, what is it, Tuesday? Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday evening? You got Soup here in the booth currently with the man, the myth, the legend, the reigning champion from Season 1 of the GFA, Gunslinger in the booth with me. How you doing, Gun?
Well, I wasn't expecting a face reveal there, Soup. Thank you for having me. It's going to be a good matchup tonight. We got Tidal, Comets. Tidal coming in. You know, they're viewed as the #1 team by many. I'm not quite sure you could say that given the fact that K9 hasn't really relinquished that top spot yet. But Tidal can definitely pull it off somewhere down the road here.
Yeah, certainly going to be, I think, Tidal definitely coming into this, probably one of the favorites. So yeah, we got a matchup here between Tidal and Comets. Two 2-0 teams coming into the week. One team looking to stay undefeated. One team going to get their first loss today. How do you see this starting to play out here, Gun?
Well, we got Comets on the other side. Comets, team that has veteran players coming from a former game AFM and JBL record, and not quite sure who else. JBX also has experience with GF. So, and on the other side, you got guys like Shaq, who has improved drastically in both his accuracy and precision. I think this one's going to come down to the line, both offensive and defensive line on both teams. If Tidal's line can give Shaq enough time to make those accurate passes by setting his feet, they're going to be moving on offense. If the Comets line can give JBL enough time to set his feet, he's going to be able to read the field progressively and put the ball where it needs to be. So if you're the defensive line on both teams, you're going to want to get to the quarterback. If these quarterbacks don't have time to set their feet, we're going to see some errant throws, some bad decisions being made, and it's going to be more of a defensive game. But if that doesn't happen, we're going to be looking at a shootout here.
Okay, so let's sort of talk about maybe the quarterback dynamic, but maybe not on offense, on defense. Obviously, you have two very defensive play styles coming out of these quarterbacks, and that's going to be definitely impacting the game. You have Shaq, notorious for his four-man rush coming in, and then you have JBL, who transitioned from wide receiver / running back last season, led the league in interceptions, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. How does that kind of impact the game?
Well, it's going to be harder for Shaq to throw on Comets defense than it is for JBL to throw on Tidal's defense because, again, like you just mentioned, JBL's coming from a defensive mindset. He's able to catch everything, right? Top running back, he got 6 interceptions last game. But the way you want to kind of curtail Shaq's blitz, if you're JBL throwing against him, if Shaq blitzes, you want to throw where Shaq's blitzing from. If Shaq's holding the S key, as Jipper has accused him of, you want to run comebacks at Shaq, whether it's in the middle or the sideline. Now, if you're Shaq, again, it goes back to making JBL uncomfortable in the pocket. You have to make sure you get to him. If your line's not doing a job, you got to sprinkle in those four-mans because if JBL's given time behind that big Comets line, he's going to pick you apart. Do not sleep on this man. He's got the experience. He's got the knowledge. But does he have the motivation? That's the question, and we're going to find that out tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really just hit JBL to a T. You know, it's not that he can't do it, but does he want to do it? Does he want to get, better? His own motivation sometimes, lack thereof, can sometimes deter him. But I think people definitely coming to the season, seeing us transition from Dingo to JBL, definitely been sleeping on JBL. I mean, he is an incredible talent on the field, whether it's just having the ball in his hands.
Yeah, and he's surrounded by talented players. You got Record, his old faithful, if you will, a guy who he could, when he needs a play to be made, he's going to dial it up. I'm looking at 3rd down, 3rd and 10. I think he likes Record on an in route right there. I've seen it a few times before. And whenever he needs some plays to be made, he's going to dial up Record. And then you got JBX. I'm not quite sure if he's playing. He might be a game-time decision, but one of the premier route runners in the game, him and Vanilla, I really like how they're able to create spacing on their routes. But JBL's got some weapons here. And then you got Trizzy, a good complementary piece on that offense. And I think what he brings most to a locker room is his personality, his positivity. You know, you could cut this guy's leg off. He's going to still ask you how your day was. He's just that kind of guy. And on the other side, you got Deadpool now with Tidal. Deadpool, going back to his AFM days, he was a perennial championship player. He was in the championship every year, kind of like LeBron James in the NBA. And he always brings knowledge and experience to the team. He did it with LR and Lauren, kind of upped her game. And now we're seeing that with Shaq. Shaq has, again, improved tremendously throwing the rock. But his critics will point out the fact that his game knowledge is still not where it has to be that contender. But I don't know. I think we have here, this is why this is a primetime match. We got a potential Grid Bowl Season 2 championship matchup in the making.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Comets definitely the favorites here in their conference and title. Looking to compete here with K9 and the likes of a couple other teams potentially. Could be a... I mean, I would not be complaining if this was the Grid Bowl matchup come the end of the year. I think it'd be a great matchup altogether. So we talked a bit about Comets' kind of offense here. Let's talk more towards Shaq and Tidal, like they like to run. They go for more of that, you know, they like to establish a run game early on and then really start to drag that safety down, force it so they can get the deeper passes open over the middle or on the sidelines.
Yeah, Shaq's gotten a lot better at kind of moving pieces on the field with his play calls. Only thing that worries about me, that I'm worried about when it comes to Shaq is towards the end of the game. If the game is close or if he's down late in the fourth quarter, he tends to get erratic in his decision making. He tends to call questionable concepts, play calls. But if he's able to get that run game going early, stay ahead, I think Tidal is going to have no issues cruising to a win. But again, it's going to come down to the line on both sides. Can they protect their quarterback, and can they get to the opposing quarterback? And that's what it's going to come down to. If they can't do that, I think we're going to go down to the wire in a shootout. But you got a lot of great players here, like you said, Deadpool, Shaq's primary target. You got Poppy Shrek, not sure if he's starting. We also got a phone call. Looks like it's Poppy Shrek trying to sell me some insurance. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, Gunslinger, you're handling a phone call real quick there, so hold on 1 sec. Looks like we're starting to get people into the game room here. Comets have some players already in. We've seen title players starting to pour in, so we'll begin this game real quickly here. So I guess, well, guns away, we'll offer. What are some of your predictions in the chat here? Sign your mouse pad? I got you, Robbie, don't worry. What are your yeah, why don't you tell me what are y'all predictions in the chat right now? Give me a score estimate. I think it's gonna be close. If Tidal wins, it'll be probably within like 7 points, maybe a last-minute touchdown. I could see this game even going into overtime too. But Tidal gonna have to put on points. I think Comets set a goal for themselves to keep Tidal under 35 points. I think that's could be reasonable given their defense. They have a spectacular secondary. I mean, just looking at the, I mean, it's Trizzy, Record, JBL, JBX. Like, I think the weakest part there is Trizzy, and Trizzy is still elite in his own right. So Shaq's probably going to be looking to establish a run early on. Try and keep it all in front of him. So we got some predictions here. We got Weeman coming with a 56-30 title prediction, not betting in his own team. You got Silver Joker with a 46-20 prediction. You got a 69-0 prediction coming out from Crims here. Robbie with a 31-28 prediction. You think Anki or Humble finishes with more sacks? I'm going to put it out there. I think that Humble is going to finish out with more sacks. But I don't think it's going to be the reason why Comets win the game, if they win the game. I think it's going to come down to offensive line mainly more than defensive line here for either team.
Yeah, we've got some interesting matchups tonight. I'm curious to see who lines up against who. If this was me, I would have record on Deadpool on record. I like that matchup. Both guys can go up and get it. Both guys got a ton of experience in running routes, and they're very similar players to an extent. But I think that's the matchup that they should be on each other, I think. And then if you're JBL, I think you should be targeting JBX more. If you got Deadpool on record, you kind of don't want to go after him as much. So you got to sprinkle in JBX. You got to use the running back to kind of set up all the other receivers and get them open as well.
All right. We are in the game. Is it going to show? Why is it not showing? Hold on one sec. Properties. There we go. Don't know why it isn't showing up. Well, we are in the game now.
Not only do we have a great matchup in terms of talent tonight, we got a great jersey matchup here. Comets, arguably the best looking uniforms, and then you got others. Resp, always in chat talking up the Title's uniforms, like as if he did not create them himself.
Yeah, definitely some great uniforms coming in. Nice.
We'll have to reach out to Writing Key, see which one's the top selling jersey this season.
Yeah, I don't think they're available yet, but I tell you which one I would buy if they are available. Looks like we're going to be kicking off here. It's going to be Tidal receiving first. Comets will get it at half as kickoff here goes to Resp, looking to make a return here. Up the middle, cuts back to the left now. Doesn't find too much. Going to get 13-yard gain. They'll begin at the 27-yard line there.
This is key right here. First drive for Shaq. He's got to kind of set up the game flow right here, right now.
Gonna be a first down here. Shaq looking to just run up the middle, gets a nice push there onto JBL. Cheesecake making a nice play. Gonna be a 14-yard gain in total. Gets him all the way to the 41. So yeah, Shaq starting off with this running mentality. What is the upside to starting there with a run?
Well, it kind of gets your blood going, gets you confident, and on the opposite end, it can be very demoralizing for the defense. And then also you get here, nice quick throw, second and short, gives you an opportunity to spread the field right here.
Yeah, we have 2nd and 4 here. Nice comeback there. Pop's going to pick that up for a nice 6-yard gain. Gets him over midfield. Tidal marching already. Let's see what they do here. A new first down. Shaq looking to run it again. He keeps running to that short side too. It feels like it's a lot harder to cover that.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of want to keep doing that until the opposing team can prove they could somehow stop it.
Drop in 3 into coverage there. Going to be a comeback on the right. Deadpool's going to pick up 11 yards. Gets that first down again.
And another safe play call right there, safe decision. Notice here he's kind of dinking his way down the field his first drive, looking for something to open up.
JBL makes a nice tackle. There, 4-yard gain for Shaq. Nice run. Yeah, Shaq's game plan, not something you normally see. He's dinking, dunking, taking the short stuff, not going for the big play right away, but right here might be looking for a shot. Keeps the pocket nice around him, throws there, and Poppy going to eventually get open there. Nice comeback. Kind of setting at that first down mark. Going to be a 7-yard gain and another first down here for Tidal.
Yeah, good decision right there, Poppy, to come back into the open zone.
Not only that, but Shaq just throwing that one up. Record's going to pick that off for a touchback in the end zone. Just read the post coming out.
Great job by Comets right there. I always used to tell my team when you're facing a tough drive like that with the dink and dunk and the rush, bend, don't break, and that's what happened with the Comets. Right there.
Going to be JBL looking to run up his own. Going to be a 5-yard gain for him there. Gets him to the 25. After that touchback, that's big momentum swing too to not only start off with an interception, but now you get to drive down the field. You score here. That is huge momentum.
Yeah, I think JBL has to keep that in mind. He's gonna go deep. Wow.
Oh, almost hitting record there. Just a little bit over him. He saw his arms go up. Body block at the end there by AK2. Don't think affected the pass too much, but yeah. I don't want that one back in the future here. 3rd and 5. for JBL. As he's facing the four-man rush, Shaq coming in, throws the comeback there, and it's a little bit off behind record. Gonna be AK coming down with the pick there. Gives Tidal the ball right back at their 31-yard line.
That's unfortunate. Not much was done on that drive. Couldn't even build any momentum. Just lost a huge opportunity right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, if you're Shaq, you want to get the offense going a little bit here. You want to finish what you couldn't do last drive. You want to get the ball, punch it into the end zone.
Yeah, speaking of punching it there, makes a nice move. You saw JBL fill that gap, but Shaq just makes a greater read, cuts upfield, gets a 13-yard gain. So it's a first and goal, and a wide open gap there is going to be a touchdown for Tidal. As we got a home touchdown coming in for Tidal. Going for the extra point.
It's one of the best feelings as a quarterback. You give the ball up, you get it back, and it kind of gets those jitters out of you right away. And I referenced Tom Brady in the Super Bowls. He's had like 3 Super Bowls where he threw a boneheaded interception. And he came back every single time after those picks and just was absolutely dialed in. And I think that's because you kind of face adversity early on, and you're able to just come back and kill it.
Mm-hmm. So now it's going to be Comets looking to rebound from that last drive. A couple of traded interception back forward lead to a Tidal touchdown there, and Shaq there on first down going to make a nice play. A 17-yard sack. JBL just forced the S key in the face of pressure.
Tom's got to figure some out here. You got to. Oh, that is tragic. Cheesecake went right through the line. I'm not sure who the left tackle was, but Cheesecake, he just went flying right through.
And that's going to be huge. That gives them 9 points on the board already for Tidal. Comets trailing now. Need to make some plays here as they're going to get a return. Take it to about 26 yards upfield, getting to 35.
If you're Shaq here, you're in the driver's seat. You want to make sure you don't make any bad decisions with the ball. And you're in the driver's seat right here. He's got a guy deep. Is he going to hit him? That's great arc on the ball, and he does. Poppy.
Yeah, just gets it behind a record. Shaq puts it up, gives his guy a chance to go make a play, and he does so. Huge gain, gets him inside the 20 now for Comets. As we're seeing a Twins left to your short side. Going to be Shaq, pocket maneuvering, throws, comeback. To Deadpool on the right. They're going to be an 11-yard pickup after some yak.
That was a great call going deep to Poppy Shrek there, the previous play, because demoralizing turnover by the Comets, and it's kind of the PTSD syndrome. You go after them when they're down, you go after them deep, and that's what they did. They got a wide open, I think it was like a 70-yard game.
So Shaq, all time in the world to find a run lane, eventually will pick up 2 yards there. Record comes in and makes the probably touchdown saving tackle. Now second and goal.
They're probably going to continue to run this one in because they have shown no ability to stop the run thus far.
Yeah. So actually second and goal there. Decided to go for the right corner trust early on. Might go for the run here as, yeah, no, he fakes it actually. And just Poppy wide open there. Trizzy left in a 2-on-1 situation as both safeties collapsed. Only to another touchdown.
This is the time right here in between kicks for you to settle down if you're the Comets. Understand it's 17-0, but it could be worse. It could be 24-0. So you have to understand the position you're in. You have to regroup, refocus, and give your best foot forward on this drive because you've got to get some momentum going forward. You have to complete the short passes. You got to get the ball rolling somehow.
Yep, 70 points, not the be-all, end-all, but certainly need to get some momentum rolling here on offense. They've had only 2 throws out of JBL. He's lost 26 yards. Like, that's not the way you want to start here. So need some momentum going into this as first down. JBL just going to throw the comeback there. Gonna be Trizzy picking up 4 yards. Leads to 2nd and 6 now here. So Gunslinger, in this situation, what would you do? What kind of things would you call just to get into a rhythm with your offense?
A lot of safe throws. I would not be calling that. I think he was just looking for something to kind of get his team going. But I would be going a lot of safe throws, spreading the field, bringing my guys back on comebacks, post comebacks, 20-yard ins, some underneath crisscrosses. You want high completion percentage plays.
Yeah, doesn't decide to go from there and decides to go for a boom or a bust play, and it's a busting. It'll lead to a turnover here. Tidal with a 1st and 10, checking his sliding up, get a 6-yard gain. Keeps his drive moving. It just seems like, honestly, the pocket presence right now, just Shaq just has all day, it seems.
That's what I was trying to get to in the pregame. Can Shaq make that throw on the cover 2? Cannot. Decides to run, gets the first. But again, it's the line matchup here. And so far, it's been Tidal's O-line doing a lot better, and their D-line doing a lot better than Comets.
Oh, getting burnt there. Might have another touchdown. No, going to be a little bit overthrown for DP there. You saw Shaq roll all the way to that short side, trying to bait the run. Got it, Trizzy biting there. So Deadpool had a step. Ends up falling incomplete, though. 2nd down now for Tidal. As Shaq's rolling to his left. And he throws the post there. Going to be read by Trizzy. Just slides. Going to be short as well. And gives Comets a chance.
And this is the type of confidence building play by Trizzy that's going to help JBL right here. Make him feel more comfortable. Hey, my team made a play for me on defense. I got to get this ball moving downfield now. But there's the 4-man, and it's just the O-line's collapsing, but at the same time, JBL has got to be able to utilize JBL, go after where Shaq is coming from, eat him up, get some yak, put the ball in your playmaker's hand.
Ooh, just barely gets that one out there. Trizzy can't make a toe tap there. Going to be a little bit over his head. Lead to a 3rd and 18 now here for Comets.
3rd and 18. You don't want to go 4th and Duke mean. You want to be in 4th and manageable right here, worst case scenario. So got to get a positive play here.
Let's see what they're going to do here. It will be JBL throwing that comeback there, and he does make it more manageable. A 12-yard pickup on the comeback to a record. Going to lead to a 4th and 6.
And I mentioned earlier in the game, he's going to be going to record here in, but based off how AK is playing him, I don't like it. No, there goes a record comeback. Good stuff.
Yeah, so that's going to be it's going to be a 15-yard pickup that time. Going to get him to around the 50. Finally, some momentum on the side of Comets.
Yeah, and momentum is what they need right now. They need. Good job eating up underneath. Another good play call.
So yeah, nice comeback there. Going to get him around the 33-yard line of Tidal. 1st and 10. They got twins right here. That'll be JBL looking to pocket up. Rolls to about the hash. Forms it there. That's it's his play style. Throws it and just going to toss it out of bounds. Nothing downfield he liked.
Yeah, he may have had an opportunity there, but he likes to throw it away. Smart decision considering the fact where the game is right now. They just need positive momentum right here. JBL is doing good footwork right there, kind of manipulating the defensive line. Offensive line is looking a lot better. But again, 3rd and 10 right here. Let's go. 1st down. Got to keep moving these chains.
3rd and 10. Going to be JBL rolling back, trying to pocket here. Able to step up, throws it. And that's going to be picked by Poppy there. Just spot bots that one up. You saw the slide just a little bit past where the ball was thrown. Poppy going to eat up on that. Give Tidal the ball here at the 6-yard line. However, Shaq could face a little bit of pressure here. Decides to run it, though. Going to get a nice 6-yard gain. Good hole open up there.
We've seen the Comets try to stretch the field a few times now, and the Tidal defense has been there every single time. So what's worked for them is attacking the short, attacking the underneath, and I think they should have stuck with it right there before that throw.
Ooh, AK going to catch that one and hold the ball out right in front of JBX's face. You know he's going to love that one. A 55-yard gain for Tidal there. Gets him inside Comets territory. A great ball thrown there by Shaq. Absolute rainbow. As now he's going for a 1st down run. Going to pick up 11 yards.
And so far, Shaq's play calling has been just tremendous all game long. I'm curious what the breakdown is of run to pass, what the ratio is, because he's sprinkling in the runs very well.
Shaq managing to get outside the pocket there, makes a nice move, steps up and picks up another 11 yards. Sets up that nearly 1st and goal situation. Will be a 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, but Tidal looking to strike blood again. As Shaq rolls out there, back of the end zone, couldn't find Deadpool, had a bit of spacing there on the split. Won't be able to find it though, lives to see a second down here.
Shaq could have very well ran that in like Aaron Rodgers versus the Buccaneers, but just like Rodgers, he attempted to throw wasn't there.
There we go, some internal pressure there, but Rats diving misses. Shaq all day now. And eventually the line will catch up with him. There you go. Going to be a 9-yard sack coming out from Humble.
Let's see if Shaq's reluctancy to run that touchdown and comes back to haunt him here. Comets D-line's got to make a play.
Yeah, going to be Shaq here, 3rd and 19. He's moving around. Going to throw the shorter pass there to Poppy on the left. 8-yard pickup for he's tackled by JBX. A 4th and 11 here for Comets, looking to make their first stand in the red zone. So Shaq's popping up. He throws it up, going to be actually short, and Record will pick that at the 1-yard line. Had to do that, otherwise it was a touchdown.
This is tough. I think Shaq's dialing up another 4-man right here. They haven't been able to stop it. Let's see what happens.
Going to be JBL's looking to run up the middle, picks up 40 yards. Won't take the safety. 2nd and 6 now here for Comets, still backed up. Need to get power on that 7-yard line to not start the play in your own end zone. As he looks to run again, going to get to the 9 that time after a 5-yard run.
They're going to just continue to run this one. They're backed up. They need this first down. It's pretty big.
JBL runs it, gets that first down.
We've got the 1-minute warning approaching here. It's a pretty massive drive with a lot of implications here.
Yeah, going to be JBL backs into his end zone, throws to come back outside there to JBX. He'll pick up another 9 yards.
And there it is. I mean, yeah, you're down 17, but the underneath is wide. And give it to your playmakers. They're going to get you yak. Got to get you back in this game somehow.
So JBL in his own end zone here, going to throw this. Looks for the out to JBX. Sorry, in from JBX, I think.
Yeah, that was an in-out route combo right there with Trizzy going post, I believe. JBL's footing, there you go, gets the first down. The reason that throw was overthrown is because JBL's he hasn't gotten his feet underneath him because of the pressure coming at him from the Tidal D-line all game.
Yeah, 1st and 10 here. JBL going to throw another comeback. I mean, with 35 seconds left, he can dink and dunk as much as he wants. He needs to find some shot to take here. The 2nd and 7 here.
Over there. He's going to go for Record. It's going to be big. That is massive.
There you go. Record putting his stamp on the game finally. Going to be a 38-yard gain on AK's head. Going to get him inside of the 40 for Tidal. 23 seconds left in the half.
Any good QB is going to draw concepts that both stretch the field and they provide themselves an underneath option.
Not sure what's going on there, though. He just threw it straight to Poppy.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I think he had it in his mind that he's going to take that shot. He had a 2-on-1 right there. Should have just dumped it down underneath. Trizzy was wide open on a 20-yard in.
So Shaq just going to look to throw this one up, probably wind down the clock, rest of the quarter. That ball floats out of bounds. So 2nd and 10 here for Comets. Shaq in his own end zone. Yep, throwing that one up again. Doesn't want to take the safety at the end of the half.
Going into halftime here, if I'm the Comets offense, if I'm JBL, I got to tell myself, hey, game started out rough. I was getting constantly pressured, and I need to understand that, hey, my line's been doing a lot better since. I have to set my feet. I got to hit these throws, and I got to make better decisions. He's every time he's gone deep, it's been into double coverage, and it's just giving the ball to the other teams, putting them in a difficult spot. But they're going to get the ball back here, hit those underneath throws, move the ball down the field, build some momentum, and they're going to be right back in this.
Okay, so Comets will start with the ball here at the half as that ball just sails right over JBL's head. Maybe not feeling himself right now. The result of it here. Here are your quick halftime stats for those curious as we're about to start up here. JBL, Twins left. Starting from his own 20, going to be pocketing up near the left hash, steps up and throws a nice out there to JBX. Takes about 19 yards, gets him to around the 40 on their side of the field.
As I mentioned earlier, JBX one of the better route runners in the game. Once he makes that cut, he's creating separation right away. He tends to be open. You have to anticipate that as a quarterback. You got to give him the ball because he's got great feet. Perhaps when he retires from this game, we may see him on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, some nice moves there. Steps up, takes a big run, gets him over the 50 as JBL with the first and 10 here. Pocketing up over the middle of the field this time, going to be hitting JBX. Going to be a 17-yard game.
And that's what I mean right there. It's a 15-yard in-out play. The moment JBX breaks out, he loses his defender. JBL sees that, anticipates it, gives him the ball, moving the ball down the field.
And four-man rush coming in. He steps up and throws a great in there to Trizzy, looking to pick up some great blocks ahead of him. Allow him to step up. I think about 15 yards on the play. Gets him the Title's 15-yard line.
You got Tidal kind of trying to figure out what to do now with underneath stuff. Wide open. Gotta hit that.
That's rough. He's going to definitely want that one back.
Yeah, he didn't have his feet underneath him right there. He wants to make a play bad, considering the position they're in, but you gotta hit that. And let's see.
JBL looking to step up here. Throw. Cuts out to his left now after the whiffed dive from Anki. Will take a run on the left here, and he might take it in. No, he dives a little bit too short. It's going to be a 13-yard gain. Set up a first and goal.
I'm betting the house that he's going to run this in until he scores 6.
I'm betting he's going to look for a left gap there. Potentially, no, just right up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown for Comets. Finally getting one in there. Going to give them 6 points on the board. They will go for the kick, the safer play.
And, I mean, that's a feel-good drive right there. That's your first drive of the second half. You know what you can do right now against this team. Underneath is open. Just stop them on defense, you get the ball back, you keep going underneath until that deep opens up. And Record's going to communicate that to JBL. They've got a lot of chemistry, a lot of years playing together. If Record senses he can get top on AK, he's going to let him know. But until that happens, abuse that underneath, give the ball to your playmakers, JBX, Record, Trizzy. These are all guys who will get you a lot of yak.
Okay, it's going to be Tidal now, starting on offense here. Gets a nice return out to the 36-yard line. Will be Shaq. Starting here, looking to maintain this lead, running to the short side there. Nearly gets blown up by JBL. Instead, will goes a 4-yard gain. JBX on the tackle.
It feels like it's been forever since Tidal's had the ball on offense. Smart decision by Shaq. Kind of get the blood flowing a little bit with a run play. Looks like he's going to try to go AK deep right here.
Yeah, has a deep shot here, and that's going to be caught by AK, and the tackle going to be whiffed by JBX. Just had to touch him instead. Will be a long touchdown, like a 60-yard touchdown there for AK. This Tidal put another one up.
You know, it's one thing to get beat, one thing to lose a 50, but it's another thing to dive and let the guy score. It's just like compounding interest. You know, you 2 mistakes is just a bigger mistake right there. JBX has to wrap him up, give your team a chance to get a goal line stop.
So now it's going to be Comets trying to respond, put in the same situation they started the half in, down by 17. They need to have another good drive here if they want any chance of catching up. We got about 6.5 minutes left of gameplay here. Comets first into...
I'm still being conservative. I'm still going underneath. I'm not going to go deep right there. He had 2 guys going deep right there. I don't like that play design. You need an option on the short left or short middle right there if you got a guy going deep right, if you got a guy staying short right.
Yep, Cheesecake going to get credit with a 15-yard sack. They're released to 2nd 25 now for Comets. As they send the leak, Huck 2 out there, and his guy's going to catch up. Going to be Anki just coming unblocked with a 14-yard sack. Leads to a 3rd and 39 now.
And this is why that missed tackle by JBX was so momentous, because they worked so hard. Wow.
That's crazy.
Great job by JBL to make a play right there.
Yeah, good job not taking that safety there. Mere inches away from stepping out of that end zone. Avoids 2 defenders. Leads to now a 4th and 27. Gives them a little bit of hope. In this deep coverage come out now here. JBL rolling to his left, or rolling to his right, pardon me. Trying to get the 50 off. Just needs to throw. He throws it middle. Might have given his man a chance, and he does. Strizzy comes out with that a 44-yard gain and gives new life to Comets.
It's massive. I know JBL feels a sigh of relief, massive relief, after his receiver kind of bailing the offense out on that drive. Now you got to get the ball rolling again. Stay true to the offense. Eat up that underneath. When the deep opens up, hit it.
2nd and 6 now here. JBL looking to go left. Pockets up, and that's going to be a beautiful pass to JBX. Going to look to slide up here, pick up some extra yards. Going to get an extra 10 yards there, 24 in total. Going to be a first and goal for Comets.
And there you go. JBL set his feet. That's the kind of throws he could deliver. Beautiful pass over the linebacker, under the corner, and he's going to run this one in.
Comets coming in with another touchdown there. 2 back-to-back drives, finally getting some momentum on offense. It's their defense now that needs to catch back up as they're going for the extra point.
And again, between kickoffs, this is where you've got a few moments to kind of set the agenda for the drive. If you're Tidal, you're going to want to run, move the chains, save plays. If you're Comets, you're going to want to force a turnover somehow, but you don't want to repeat what happened last drive. You don't want to give the momentum right back and let them score on a 50 and a missed tackle. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot right here.
Okay, so going to be Tidal setting up after a great kick. We'll get a 6-yard gain there on the first drive, just running into that short side center tackle gap again.
This has been such a great game calling from Shaq, the offensive coordinating, if you will. 50-50, I think, split with the run calls and pass calls.
Yeah, close to it as Shaq backs up the pass here, throws the comeback, going to be on target there for AK on the left, 5-yard gain, going to give him another first down.
That's just great defense right there by JBX. At the same time, AK securing the catch, but JBX was there like super glue.
Shaq running that short side gap again, going to pick up 9 yards. As now looks like they're winding down some clock too.
If I'm Shaq here, I'm going deep. 2nd and short, you got 2 more opportunities to get an easy first down. He's going to fake the run, interesting, but you got to have somebody deep right here. It would have been a perfect play call right there. 2nd and short, it's an easy first down. You got 2 more opportunities at it. You fake the run. You know the defense is demoralized. You know you've been getting away with it. You fake it, you hit one guy deep, and that's essentially a nail in the coffin.
Instead, Shaq still does get the first down there. Maybe could have went for it all, as he's going to have a wide open gap again. It's just those short side runs left to right.
These are demoralizing runs indeed, but again, JBL's got to be telling his team, bend, don't break. We got to stop here. We got a chance to be 24-21. We're right back in it. This right here is for the game. This drive right here. They need not let them score a touchdown at least.
Yeah, so 4th quarter now, hit down by 10 points. Comets looking to make a comeback potentially, but Shaq will say otherwise. A 12-yard run that time. We'll hit the sideline, so I guess clock's still running. I thought he hit the sideline, never mind. Will be another first down here. Gets it to the 21 of Comets, where bend don't break needs to happen. As Shaq rolling to that short side, and it's going to be Rats diving in there. Will get a sack, 5-yard loss.
And JBL kind of held that sack occur. He was aggressively QB spying. Perhaps do that more often, but then once you see Shaq back up, attempting to pass, you better back off.
As Shaq can have a wide open lane to the outside there, he's going to get 10 yards back on that play. Leads to a 3rd and 5. Much more manageable for Tidal now marching into this red zone.
Huge down right here. But again, if I'm Comets, I'm not too worried. Huck 2's got to get around that block. He kind of got pancaked in, or not pancaked, he got blocked inward. That's a big first down. Oh, my.
That's a touchdown. That's going to be Tidal putting another one up on Comets, making this game even bigger in deficit. Able to add a 7th point here on the board with this kick. As kick is up, kick is good indeed. So we'll be now 31-14.
Tidal has just played fantastic all game long. Very few mistakes. Very clean all-around performance. Comets now, backs against the wall. They haven't been able to go deep much because the defense has been there. Let's see how JBL approaches this drive, given that fact.
3 minutes left. It's not impossible, but very improbable JBL needs to realize this, keep himself calm, keep his team calm. He's got to be that leader in their ear as they throw the comeback there on first down. Going to be a record. Picking up 10 yards, looking for some more yak. 22 in total. It'll be.
I mean, another smart play right there. You know, he's going to dial up Old Faithful record, spread the field deep, not there, come back, gives him the ball. Record gets some yak, moving the chains.
First down here for JBL once again. He's looking downfield, nobody quite open. He can take a shot. He might take the shot to record. No, doesn't want to. Instead, we'll go for a 4-yard run on that right side.
I'm calling, if I'm JBL right here, seeing the double coverage on the deep guy every single time, I'm doing a double streak right here. I'm sending JBX deep mid to the right side of the field goal pole. I'm sending Trizzy deep left. They can't double them. It's going to be a miscue, a bad switch. You're going to have one guy.
As he's throwing the post here, but the safety lurking into that's going to be picked by Poppy Shrek for a touchback, just forcing that post so many times. Going to be another interception here, and Tidal back with the ball.
Yeah, and a great job right there by the Tidal defense, understanding the objective, not letting any big plays occur.
As Shaq throwing a post there of himself, going to be AK on top of JBX. Might take it all the way, looking to make some moves. No, will be a tackle that time, but a 72-yard gain on one play.
And again, another PTSD play design right there. Huge swing of momentum. You go back at him again. You hit him while they're laying down. Big throw, and now you run. And you kind of nail the coffin right there.
That'll assuredly do it here. Tidal looking to take this dub on the season. We'll be going up to 3-0 here. Meanwhile, Comets dropping to 2-1 on the season. Still 2 minutes left to play, so at this point, if you're JBL, if you're Comets, you're just looking to get some reps in, try some new things, I guess. Playing for brownie points more than anything.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out what we can do and what went wrong. You're trying to learn from these upcoming drives here. You're not necessarily trying to come back in the game. You are trying to score, but you're also trying to like analyze in real time, like what's working, what's not working. Is our line rotating well enough on the 4-man, on the fake 4-man?
Okay, it's gonna be JBL taking that roll to the left, cuts back to the right, and he's taking the shot now on the sideline. It'll be incomplete though, too far let out of bounds. A record will catch it, but nothing to gain.
I think Tidal set the pace early on in this game with their defensive line. Shaq coming in with that 4-man, kind of got Comets on shaky ground early on, and they never looked back. Got a deep guy right there. You got to hit him.
Doesn't know what to take it, going for the run instead. A 19-yard gain, but misses on that deep shot.
Right there, I've always enjoyed throwing JBX. Kind of throwing him open on that spot would have led him to the sideline. He would have gotten there. He's got that ability.
JBL stepping up into it, throws a nice into record. There could be a 15-yard gain, gets him to Title's 30. About a minute and a half left in this game. Looking to drive, at least get one more on the board potentially here for Comets.
I mean, one thing we haven't seen by the Comets is another way kind of to cool off the blitz is sending a lineman. So no humble or huck 2 leaks, kind of surprising. Obviously, you're not going to call them now, but you could have sprinkled them in earlier.
Yeah, you saw the one come out from Huck before, but it was absolutely covered by the safety on the one time they did run it. And then Anki just coming in free, get that sack. So nothing to gain there, but yeah, would have loved to see some more of that trickery coming. It'd be a Resp getting a 3-yard sack. At least to a 2nd and 3 now here.
It's calling offensive plays. It's a chess match against the defense. Whether the play works or not, sending a lineman, it's keeping them honest, letting them know, hey, if you want to keep blitzing, I'm going to make this guy streak once in a while, and you might be sleeping on that play, and you might be wide open. I'll take it.
That'll be Resp get another sack there as JBL tried sliding back, fell into Humble's arms, and got body blocked. So only to a 3rd and 24 here as JBL tries to step up, but has no pocket to step up into. Will be an 18-yard sack.
I don't think the chemistry is there yet with the line and JBL. I don't see them in sync with JBL's pocket movement. He's kind of keeping pocket. I think they're used to Dingo running around like a little rat, a little rascal, whereas JBL's going to hold the pocket. He's looking to throw the ball around. So if they can work those kinks out on the offensive end, I mean, these guys are going to be fine.
Yeah, and you got to remember, I mean, these are still two very good teams at the end of the day. Only one can win. So nothing too bad to look at here for Comets. I mean, they lost to a good team. Gonna definitely watch this one back, see what they can improve on.
Definitely. I mean, I know last season we lost 3 or 4 games to teams I believe we shouldn't have lost to. But looking over the film, you learn like what you can and cannot do and how to improve on it. And this is going to be one for the film room right here, especially for the Comets line. Just JBL needs to meet with them, tell them, hey, this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what you should be doing in this situation. And again, this offensive line they got in Rasputin, Huck 2, and Humble, the double H's. They're smart players. They got a lot of skill. They're going to be just fine.
So we got 26 seconds left in this game. Oppie just looking for a hold here on the kickoff. Maybe just dragging down some clock as well. And we'll get it out to the 28-yard line. Back might be taking some shots here at the end. I'll show the stats at the end here, Juice. Hold on.
Shaq is, I believe, the current favorite for Season 2 MVP. I think he was kind of given a free gift Season 1 in winning MVP. I'm not sure who runs Boof's analytics department, but I hope they're all fired because Shaq is actually showing this season why he's worthy of the actual MVP. I mean, look at that throw right there. That's just great placement. Although DP couldn't hail it in, it's just no one where to put the ball. My guy or no guy, background of the helmet, and just great touch on the ball.
Yeah, it's definitely something Shaq has been willing to do more. Or has been better at just throwing the touch on the ball. He's going to put a 50 up here, middle of the field, blob 50, going to be picked off at the end by JBL. So your score will sit at 38-14. Comets falling to Tidal. As let's take a look at the stats here on the end of the game. It will be Shaq finishing with 14 of 26, 332 yards through the air, 170 on the ground. I mean, you can't have that happening. Comets line only coming up with 2 sacks on the game, 3 picks in total for Shaq as well. Meanwhile, on the side of Comets, you had JBL going 16 of 29, 311 through the air, only -4 rushing yards, and he was sacked, I mean, a total of, 9 times by that Tidal line. I'm sure pressured a lot more as well. He was picked off 5 times by Tidal as well.
Yeah, that pressure, again, pressure is not a stat, but you put up, 6, 8, 9 sacks, it's going to get into the quarterback's head. And the fact that they were able to put up 20 points, kind of compete in this game all the way until late in the fourth quarter, given they gave up 9 sacks, just goes to show the Comets have a lot of room to improve here. They just have to sit down. JBL's got to talk to the line, tell him what he expects. He's going to hold pocket, and then the line has to block their zone. They can't be over-rotating, letting guys through the line. They have to understand they're blocking a certain zone, and that zone's going to be between the hash markers, not outside it.
Yeah, that is be a rough one to swallow, but a lot to learn there for Comets. Tidal, meanwhile, would be rolling into the end of the week here, 3-0, looking fantastic in their own right. I mean, Shaq's just playing out of his mind this season. AK had a great performance as well, 5 catches, 198 through the air. I mean, this team's just looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, and again, this game did come down to the line because Tidal, they get 9 sacks on defense, and then Shaq runs 170 yards on the Comets line. That's 170 yards. That is huge because it is not only are you getting yards, you got a football field in 3 quarters right there, but that is very demoralizing. You're giving up throws, and then he comes at you with runs. You're kind of confused as to what to do, and Shaq just did a great job. Completion percentage not the best, but great game management by Shaq this game.
So that'll be all we have for today. Thank you everybody for stopping by on this special occasion primetime game for the GFA Tidal versus Comets. Thank you for coming in the booth as well. Gunslinger, was a lot of fun to have your insight in the GFA and to a lot of the mechanics of the game, some of the just leverage and, well, not leverage, but just a lot of the things you bring to the game. Much appreciated, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. it's fun watching these games. The game's in a much better state than it was a few months ago. Credit to Graphic and company, you guys included, and Writing Keys, kind of helping guide this community with their vision. So it's going to be an exciting season 2, and perhaps this was a preview of the Grid Bowl, but we'll see. A lot of football left to be played.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm going to be looking to end stream here, but of course, can't end stream without trying to raid somebody in the community. So currently, only person playing Grid on Steam or on stream right now is going to be Chaunt. So I'll send you guys all over there. Give him a nice warm welcome. Nice warm hello from the GFA community. As I hope you all have a great night and a great rest of the week, and hope we have a bunch of good games coming up here.